Imagine you're sitting at your desk, feeling the weight of another uninspiring workday. The clock ticks slowly, and you find yourself questioning the purpose behind your daily grind. You see colleagues around you, equally unmotivated, just going through the motions. Now picture a shift. You wake up every morning energized, knowing exactly why you do what you do, and feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. You inspire those around you, creating a ripple effect of enthusiasm and purpose. This transformation begins with understanding your why. Join us in Start With Why by Simon Sinek, where you'll discover the powerful principles that can help you uncover your core motivations, inspire others, and lead a life driven by purpose and passion. Let's embark on this journey together and unlock the true potential within you. Start with why. How great leaders inspire everyone to take action. This book delves into the fundamental question of why some leaders and organizations are more innovative, influential, and profitable than others. Sinek argues that the key to great leadership and success lies in understanding and articulating the why, the purpose, cause, or belief that inspires action. Through the concept of the golden circle, Sinek demonstrates how leaders who start with why can inspire others and drive remarkable achievements. Introduction. Why start with why? Sinek opens the book by posing a compelling question. Why are some people and organizations more innovative and successful than others? He observes that while many organizations know what they do and how they do it, few truly understand why they do what they do. Sinek introduces the Golden Circle, a simple but powerful model that explains how leaders can inspire others by starting with why. The Golden Circle consists of 3 layers. Why? The core belief or purpose that drives an organization or individual. How? The process or values that guide how the core belief is realized. What? The tangible products or services that result from the core belief and process. Sinek argues that most organizations operate from the outside in, starting with what and then explaining how they do it. However, truly inspiring leaders and organizations start with why, creating a sense of purpose that resonates deeply with people. Chapter 1. Assume you know. In the first chapter, Sinek challenges the conventional wisdom that success is primarily about strategy, products, or marketing. He asserts that many leaders operate under false assumptions, believing that customers and employees are motivated solely by rational factors like price, features, or benefits. However, Sinek argues that human behavior is driven more by emotions and values than by logic alone. To illustrate this point, Sinek uses examples from history, such as the success of Apple Incorporated under Steve Jobs. Apple's enduring success, Sinek explains, is not just a result of its innovative products, but of its strong sense of purpose. Apple starts with why, the belief in challenging the status quo and thinking differently, which resonates deeply with customers and employees alike. Chapter 2. Carrots and Sticks. Sinek explores the common practice of using incentives and manipulation to influence behavior. While these tactics can achieve short-term results, they do not foster loyalty or long-term success. Manipulations like price reductions, promotions, or fear-based tactics could drive transactions, but they do not inspire people or create lasting connections. True inspiration, Sinek argues, comes from a clear and compelling why. When people understand and believe in an organization's purpose, they are more likely to develop genuine loyalty and commitment. Sinek uses the example of Southwest Airlines, which stands out in the competitive airline industry by focusing on its purpose to democratize air travel and make flying accessible to everyone. Chapter 3. The Golden Circle. In this chapter, Sinek introduces the Golden Circle in detail, explaining how the most successful leaders and organizations operate from the inside out. Starting with why creates a foundation of trust and loyalty, as it aligns with deeper human motivations and values. The how and what then become extensions of this core belief, reinforcing the purpose and creating a cohesive identity. Sinek uses the example of Martin Luther King Jr., who inspired millions with his vision of equality and justice. King's famous "I Have a Dream" speech focused on the why, the belief in a better, more just society, rather than the specific actions needed to achieve it. This powerful sense of purpose galvanized a movement and created lasting change. Chapter 4. This is not opinion, this is biology. Sinek delves into the biological basis of the golden circle, explaining how human brains are wired to respond to purpose and emotion. He discusses the role of the limbic brain, which governs feelings, behavior, and decision-making, and contrasts it with the neocortex, which handles rational thought and language. The limbic brain, Sinek explains, is where gut feelings come from, and it is not easily swayed by facts and figures alone. When leaders communicate their why, they speak directly to the limbic brain, creating an emotional connection that drives action. This is why starting with why is so effective in inspiring and influencing others. Chapter 5. Clarity, Discipline, and Consistency. Sinek emphasizes the importance of clarity, discipline, and consistency in communicating and living out the why. Clarity of why ensures that everyone in the organization understands and believes in the purpose. Discipline of how involves adhering to core values and principles that guide actions and decisions. Consistency of what means that every product, service, and interaction reflects the why and how. He provides the example of the Wright brothers, who succeeded in achieving powered flight despite limited resources because they had a clear sense of purpose. Their why was to pioneer a new era of human possibility through aviation, and this purpose drove their relentless pursuit of their goal. Chapter 6. The Emergence of Trust. Trust is a key outcome of starting with why. When leaders and organizations are clear about their purpose and consistently act in alignment with it, they build trust with employees, customers, and stakeholders. Trust is essential for creating loyalty, fostering collaboration, and driving long-term success. Sinek discusses the importance of leaders embodying the why and setting an example for others. He cites the example of Costco, where the company's purpose of providing value to customers and treating employees well creates a strong sense of trust and loyalty. This trust translates into high employee satisfaction, low turnover, and a loyal customer base. Chapter 7. How a Tipping Point Tips. Sinek explores the concept of the tipping point, where an idea, product, or movement gains momentum and achieves widespread acceptance. He explains that the early adopters and innovators who embrace a new idea are driven by their own beliefs and values. These individuals are drawn to the why and help spread the message to a broader audience. The tipping point occurs when the majority of people begin to adopt the new idea, driven by the influence of early adopters and the alignment of the why with their own values. Sinek uses the example of TiVo, a revolutionary product that struggled initially because its marketing focused on the what and how rather than the why. In contrast, the civil rights movement led by Martin Luther King Jr. succeeded because it articulated a clear and compelling why. Chapter 8. Start with why, but know how. While the why is essential for inspiration and motivation, Sinek emphasizes the importance of the how in translating purpose into action. The how represents the values, principles, and processes that guide behavior and decision-making. Without a clear how, the why remains an abstract idea that cannot be effectively implemented. Sinek uses the example of Starbucks, where the company's why is to inspire and nurture the human spirit. This purpose is realized through a disciplined approach to how the company operates, from the design of stores to the quality of customer service. The alignment of why and how creates a consistent and compelling brand experience. Chapter 9. Know why. Know how. Then, what? In this chapter, Sinek explores the final layer of the golden circle. The what represents the tangible products, services, and outcomes that result from the why and how. While the what is important, it should always be an extension of the core purpose and values. Sinek explains that many organizations focus too much on the what at the expense of the why and how. This can lead to a lack of differentiation and a loss of direction. By starting with why and ensuring that the how and what are aligned, organizations can create a coherent and compelling identity that resonates with customers and employees. Chapter 10. Communication is not about speaking, it's about listening. Effective communication is a two-way process that involves not only speaking, but also listening. Sinek emphasizes the importance of listening to understand others' perspectives, needs, and motivations. By listening actively, leaders can build trust, foster collaboration, and create a sense of shared purpose. Sinek provides practical tips for improving listening skills, such as asking open-ended questions, showing empathy, and seeking feedback. He explains that listening is crucial for aligning the why with the values and aspirations of others, creating a sense of community and shared mission. Chapter 11. When Why Goes Fuzzy. Sinek warns that over time, organizations and leaders can lose sight of their why as they become more focused on short-term goals and external pressures. This can lead to a decline in trust, loyalty, and performance. He describes this phenomenon as the fuzziness of the why. To avoid this, Sinek advises leaders to regularly revisit and reaffirm their purpose. He encourages organizations to engage in introspection and reflection, ensuring that their actions and decisions remain aligned with their core beliefs. By staying true to the why, leaders can maintain a clear sense of direction and inspire others consistently. Chapter 12. Split Happens. In the final chapter, Sinek discusses the inevitability of change and challenges in any organization. He explains that splits and divergences can occur when different parts of an organization lose alignment with the core purpose. These splits can lead to confusion, conflict, and a loss of trust. To address this, Sinek emphasizes the importance of strong leadership that can unify and realign the organization around the why. He provides examples of leaders who successfully navigated challenges by reinforcing their purpose and values, ensuring that every member of the organization remains connected to the core mission. Sinek encourages readers to reflect on their own purpose and beliefs, and to lead with authenticity and clarity. By starting with why, individuals and organizations can inspire others, build trust, and achieve extraordinary success. Sinek's Start with Why is a compelling exploration of the principles of leadership and inspiration. Through the concept of the Golden Circle, he provides a framework for understanding and communicating purpose, creating a powerful foundation for lasting impact. By starting with why, leaders can connect with others on a deeper level, fostering loyalty, innovation, and a sense of shared mission. With the principles of Start with Why by Simon Sinek in your arsenal, you're no longer just going through the motions. You understand your purpose, your driving force, your why. This newfound clarity not only fuels your passion, but also inspires those around you. You're ready to lead with purpose, to ignite change, and to create a lasting impact. Remember, it's not just about what you do, but why you do it. Imagine the transformation waiting for you. Let your why guide you to greatness and inspire others to follow. Embrace your purpose and start your journey to a more meaningful and impactful life today. Thanks for listening. If you find this summary valuable, give us a like and subscribe.